So I've got a subtraction problem here for us to take a look at, right? We're subtracting two polynomials. And you remember we talked about this in the previous lecture, right? The way we do this is first, think of that minus as being minus one. Right? So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to take that minus one and I'm going to distribute it into the parentheses. And that's going to essentially turn this into just a simplification problem. Right? So if I do that, I end up with this expression here. Right? So I've got the negative 1 times the 3x squared. It's right here. Negative 1 times 4x. That's here. And finally, negative 1 times negative 1. That's here at the end. Now, that's the technical way to do this, all right? That's the technically correct method. The way I tell students about this is just to think the minus sign out in front is going to reverse the sign of everything that's inside the parentheses. That's the practical effect of that minus sign. And you see that on the next line here. Minus 3x squared, where originally we had a plus 3x squared. The plus 4x has become a minus 4x, and the minus 1 has become a plus 1. So for my next step, I'm just going to rearrange the terms. I'm going to move the x squared terms together. It's here. I'm going to move the x terms together. That's here. And then finally, the constant terms at the end. Of course, there was only one x cubed term, so I just kind of brought that one on down. That's not going to change for the rest of the process here. Now we can combine the individual terms. Remember how we do this? All you're going to do is add and subtract the coefficients. Right? So 4 minus 3 gives me 1, which we don't usually write. Right? 1x squared I would just write as x squared. In the x term, minus 5 minus 4 is minus 9. And finally, 2 plus 1 is 3. And that gives me the final result. Right? The difference of those two polynomials is just x cubed plus x squared minus 9x plus 3. All right, so if you like this example or you found it useful, please don't forget to click on the like button down below. Or if you'd like to see the lecture on subtracting polynomials, you can click on that link here as well.